Tracy McGrady's career has become synonymous with two things: true basketball artistry and untapped potential. As Kobe Bryant once famously remarked, McGrady possessed all the tools that the Black Mamba himself had, but with the added advantage of standing at an imposing 6'8". T-Mac was an offensive prodigy, a player whose scoring prowess was as diverse as it was captivating. He possessed a vast array of moves, seamlessly blending power, finesse, and a touch of showmanship that would have made him a superstar in any era of NBA history. But as we've explored throughout this series, scoring alone doesn't define a player's greatness. So what made McGrady, a player who never had much success in the postseason, stand out? What made him so special that even years after his prime, we still find ourselves wondering, what if? What if injuries hadn't derailed his career? What if he had played with a more talented supporting cast? What if he had a real chance at an NBA championship? These questions linger because McGrady's talent was undeniable. He was a player who captivated audiences with his combination of athleticism, skill, and creativity. He was a walking highlight reel, a player who was the definition of all-around, leaving defenders helpless in his prime. So, let's dive deeper into the skills that made T-Mac so elite at his apex. Let's uncover the nuances of his game, the subtle details that made him a truly special player and a Naismith Basketball Hall of Famer. These are the skills of Tracy McGrady, explained. Tracy McGrady burst onto the NBA scene as a raw, electrifying talent straight out of high school. He possessed an extraordinary athleticism that captivated audiences and made him one of the league's most exciting players for the Raptors in his early years. McGrady soared through the air with effortless grace, throwing down ferocious dunks that left crowds in awe. Unfortunately, his dunking dominance was often overshadowed by the legacy of his teammate and cousin, Vince Carter, a player widely regarded as the greatest dunker of all time. However, McGrady's slamming ability with Carter in Toronto, and afterwards throughout the 2000s, was nothing short of spectacular, and he deserves to be recognized among the greatest posterizing dunkers in NBA history. Beyond his highlight reel slams, McGrady had a unique ability to block shots, especially in his younger years. His incredible leaping ability and long arms made him someone who could block shots that probably seemed out of reach. In fact, during the 1999 to 2000 season, while coming off the bench at the young age of 20, he averaged an astonishing 1.9 blocks per game. This feat remains the highest average ever achieved by a non-center or power forward in NBA history, a testament to McGrady's exceptional athleticism and defensive instincts, all before his 21st birthday. As he left Toronto and entered his prime years in the 2000s with Orlando, Tracy McGrady blossomed into a multi-dimensional scorer, capable of getting buckets from anywhere on the court. He could finish with both power and finesse around the rim, knock down mid-range jumpers with silky-smooth efficiency, and connect from beyond the arc with remarkable accuracy for a player of his era. His exceptional footwork was a key component of his offensive success. It allowed him to create space for himself and keep defenders off balance, as evidenced by this memorable play against Kobe Bryant, where McGrady's shifty footwork on a half-spin move left the Black Mamba stumbling. McGrady's mid-range game was virtually unstoppable in the 2000s. From the 2000 to 2001 season to the 2007 to 2008 season, no player attempted and made more mid-range shots from 15 to 23 feet than T-Mac. He took over 550 attempts from that distance in 6 of those 8 seasons, connecting on an impressive 1,975 mid-range shots in total, the most of any player during that span. His ability to create space off the dribble and rise up for his jumper made him a nightmare for defenders. T-Mac was also a pioneer of volume three-point shooting, along with peers like Ray Allen, Gilbert Arenas, and Baron Davis. McGrady was one of the first players to score over 25 points per game, shooting more than 6 three-pointers per game. McGrady's scoring prowess wasn't limited to his jump shot. He possessed a crafty layup package, using his length and touch to finish around the basket with creativity and precision. He could contort his body in midair, adjusting his shot to avoid defenders and finish with acrobatic layups that showcased his exceptional body control. McGrady's scoring brilliance often overshadowed his other contributions. He was also a gifted rebounder. During his athletic peak, his athleticism and length allowed him to compete with bigger players on the boards, and he consistently ranked among the league's top rebounding guards and small forwards. T-Mac was a force on the offensive glass. He was a master of putback dunks, anticipating missed shots and soaring above the competition to finish with authority. His instincts and leaping ability made him one of the most dangerous offensive rebounders of his era. McGrady's ball handling skills were exceptional for a player his size. He was incredibly smooth and fluid with the ball, using his handles to create space, navigate through traffic, and set up his scoring opportunities for himself or his teammates. Tracy McGrady's offensive brilliance was on full display during a legendary performance against the Washington Wizards on March 10, 2004. In a breathtaking exhibition of skill and athleticism, McGrady erupted for a career-high 62 points, adding 10 rebounds and 5 assists to lead the Orlando Magic to a resounding victory. He showcased his complete offensive arsenal, scoring in every way imaginable. McGrady was simply unguardable, effortlessly weaving through defenders, finishing with thunderous dunks or delicate layups. His mid-range jumper was falling with remarkable consistency, and he even connected from beyond the arc with 5 big three-pointers in the contest. This performance was a testament to McGrady's extraordinary talent and versatility. It was a reminder of his ability to take over games and dominate opponents with his unique blend of size, skill, and athleticism. On that night, McGrady was at the absolute peak of his powers, demonstrating the full range of his offensive skill set. Tracy McGrady was not just a gifted scorer, but he also possessed a remarkable ability to use those skills and deliver in the clutch. He had a knack for rising to the occasion in high-pressure moments, delivering game-winning shots and unforgettable performances when his team needed him most. His most iconic clutch moment came against the San Antonio Spurs, where he scored an improbable 13 points in the final 33 seconds to steal a victory against a Spurs team that would go on to win the NBA title that season. While some luck was certainly involved, McGrady's ability to capitalize on every opportunity was the key to this unforgettable moment. He hit contested shots, drew insane 4-point plays, and made incredibly high-pressure free throws, demonstrating his composure to access all of his basketball skills under pressure. It was a performance that solidified his reputation as one of the most clutch players of his era. Tracy McGrady not only excelled in these intense moments, but also thrived against the toughest and most intense competition at his position. A prime example was his Christmas Day showdown in 2003 against a rookie LeBron James, who was making his highly anticipated Christmas debut. T-Mac delivered a spectacular performance, scoring 41 points, dishing out 11 assists, and grabbing 8 rebounds to lead the Orlando Magic to a resounding victory over LeBron's Cavaliers. This marked the beginning of McGrady's scoring dominance over James, as he would go on to score at least 30 points in 6 straight head-to-head matchups. This stretch of exceptional play against one of the league's rising stars showcased McGrady's ability to elevate his game when facing elite competition. It solidified his status as one of the most talented and exciting players of his era, a player who could not only dominate lesser opponents, but also shine on the biggest stages against the very best the league had to offer. His combination of size, athleticism, and skill made him a versatile defender as well. He could guard multiple positions, using his length and quickness to disrupt passing lanes and contest shots. Tracy McGrady's career was ultimately one of both brilliance and frustration. While he achieved incredible heights from a personal standpoint, severe injuries and a lack of team success prevented him from reaching his full potential. Despite this, McGrady was a player who defied expectations, showcasing a unique blend of skill, athleticism, and natural artistry. His legacy as one of the most talented and versatile players in NBA history is secure, and his influence can still be seen in the way modern players like Paul George, Kevin Durant, and Jason Tatum approach the game. Though his career may have been cut short by injuries, T-Mac's moments of brilliance will forever be etched in the memories of basketball fans. He was a player who embodied the beauty and excitement of the game, a true basketball sensation who left an indelible mark on the sport.